Hello Aries, welcome to your angel reading for October 2017. I am using the Saints and Angels Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue and the Enchanted Tarot by Amy Zerner and Monty Farber, and this is our theme for this month, which is about loss. It's either loss of home, loss of a job, loss of income, or if it's a relationship where you feel like you're left out in the cold, but it's some kind of a loss. So let's see whether this is your loss or somebody else's loss. I'm not sure, but let me go through these cards and see what the cards have to say. So here's your first card, you found it. First thing that pops to mind when I see you found it is all the women that lose their diamond rings, and you can always find them in your sink. And here, look deeper. So if you didn't find it in your sink, look deeper. It's down there somewhere. And if it's not in your kitchen sink, it's in your bathroom sink. So whatever this is for you, you found it. Whatever you're searching for, it's kind of a generic message. And let's see what's under it. We've got the Justice card. We've got the Justice card and the Judgment card over here. So I don't know if there's some kind of legal action that's going on right now. Maybe, maybe not. But there could be. This could be regarding some kind of legal action. It could be debt collectors. It could be bankruptcy. If this is about loss, if there's legal action regarding your home, if there's a foreclosure in your home, or there's a bankruptcy, or you're having trouble with your debts, with your credit cards, or with your student loan, then that could be reflected here. Now, another meaning for justice is balance. This is about looking at both sides fairly and objectively. It's about balance. I'm trying to think what else it might have to do with in terms of you found it. Like, what did you find? I'm not sure. The scales may have something to do with it. So let me keep going because I'll get more clarity as I go. And the Three of Swords. So if there's some kind of loss in your life and you've got a broken heart over it, then the Three of Swords is representing a broken heart. Maybe you lost something that was very dear to you and you're brokenhearted because you lost it. So the message is that you're going to find it. Just say the words out loud. Help me find that. There's so many times I've done that, and then I'll turn and I'll look in a weird direction and it's right there. Whatever it was I was searching for is right there. It's very strange the way that works. Sometimes when you speak the words out loud, it happens. Abracadabra means I create as I speak. So speak it out loud, and you create your reality as you speak it. Marriage, so here's marriage, but I don't know that this is a good message about marriage because we've got the King of Wands and we've got the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands is about arguments, struggles that you're having within your marriage. And the King of Wands could represent you as an Aries. It's a fire sign. You're a fire sign, he's the fire suit. So he would be somebody, and he's got all of your qualities. It's strong in leadership skills, very commanding. He can be aggressive. He can be argumentative if we look at the shadow side of your sign. But he's very motivated. He's a go-getter. He's a fighter. He's not going to give up. He's not gonna back down where the argument is concerned. So if there's some kind of arguments in the marriage, and they're coming from you, they could just be coming from you if you're argumentative. And maybe this is representing struggles within your marriage because of some kind of loss. If there's some kind of financial loss, maybe you lost money in the stock market, so you don't have your retirement money that you anticipated having. Maybe you're not earning as much money as you did, and you're struggling to pay your mortgage or struggling to pay your rent. And there's the threat of loss if you haven't already lost your home, or have to downsize and move out of your apartment and get a less expensive apartment, and there could be arguments because of that. Then we have Heaven is watching over you. So this is the Judgment card, which is also about Judgment Day, the souls on Judgment Day. But this is a message for any loved ones that you may have lost. And if the loss here represents just the loss of a loved one, the recent loss of a loved one. Just know that they're safe and they're watching over you. They're just on the other side where it's a much better place and they're watching over you. And here's Judgment Day. This is about forgiveness. So either they forgive you or they're asking you to forgive them if there was some kind of issue where they passed away and you were not getting along at the time. So this is about forgiveness. Judgment is about forgiveness. And here's the Ace of Hearts, which is this new love, renewed love. It's renewal. This is rebirth and renewal. So this is the rebirth and the renewal of the love for that person. Because when they cross over, they realize what nonsense some of these arguments are. You know, these arguments and struggles that you're having within your marriage here. Or maybe this was a spouse that passed on and you were having a lot of arguments and struggles with your spouse. And if your spouse passed on, maybe you lost your home or had to move because of this. If your spouse passed on and now you've had to move, and this represents loss of income because of the loss of their income and the loss of your home if you had to move, know that they're fine. They're watching over you. And all is forgiven. This is renewed love. So if you did, if you had a loved one who passed on and you never had a chance to make amends and to have that renewed love for that person, know this is the message from them telling you that they love you and you're forgiven, or they're asking you forgiveness and they're asking you to love them, because it's completely irrelevant when you cross the veil and when you pass on and you're on the other side. All of those arguments and those things that we fight about just are pointless, really. So that's the message for you there. And I'm very sorry for you if you are suffering from that loss and love that person, but know that this is the message that they love you and they want forgiveness or they forgive you. And here's the belief. So believe that. Believe their message. Believe that they're there with you. And when you feel their presence, or when you have a memory of their smell, or when you hear a song that reminds you of them, that's them. That's them giving you the message. And believe that. Believe that message. So here's the believe card. Have faith and believe. And the Prince of Swords is about somebody who's taking action. This is seeking the truth, or this is moving forward with an education, with a higher education. This could be just seeking out spiritual knowledge or truth and knowledge and wisdom that you don't find in your traditional religion or in your traditional methods or means. And this is you seeking that. Seeking out the wisdom, seeking the truth in other ways. And here it is. So here's the truth. This is truth, knowledge, wisdom right here in the Ace of Swords. And this is you seeking it. The Swords energy is of the mind. It's knowledge, wisdom, education, truth. So this is you seeking those things. Maybe you're just going back to college. Maybe you want to go back to college and you're not sure if you can. And this is a message that simply says, yes, believe in it. That it can happen if you believe in it and you take the necessary steps, but you have to take action. Don't sit back on your laurels and not do anything. You have to take action if you want that to happen, if you want to go to college and go to school. And maybe this loss, maybe you don't have enough money to pay for it. But there's ways you can find scholarships. Do some research on finding scholarships. Do more research on getting school loans if you need to get the loans, because if you don't have enough money to pay for it, there's always a way around that. Find the scholarships. Search for them if you need to. And here's the little butterflies here. So the butterflies are also about transformation. So there's some rebirth and renewal. It shows up here too in this judgment. Rebirth and renewal within you. So maybe you're seeking some kind of wisdom and truth that you haven't thought about before. A lot of people are waking up and they're thinking about things they never thought about before. And they're seeking the truth. And you go online seeking the truth. You go onto YouTube and watch tarot card readers because you're seeking something. You're searching. And you can find a lot on YouTube. And if you say that little prayer, "Dear God, please tell me what I need to know," and you will be led in the direction towards the things that are going to help you to achieve your goal. And you're going to find it. You're going to find what it is that you need to find to achieve your goal, and believe in that you will. And here's all of this happiness here. Look deeper. So look deeper. Maybe if you're struggling with your marriage and you're fighting and having arguments, look deeper at the situation. Maybe there's something about the situation that's not so apparent. And it's not on the surface. Maybe these arguments, maybe there's some root cause within your childhood or within your past or within your partner's past that's causing these current conflicts because they're trying to avoid this. Maybe they're the arguments to avoid this. And you're not seeing that. Maybe those arguments, maybe there's a lot of stress over the money right now. And there's stress over your living situation right now. That's having some effect on your marriage. So look deeper, because deep underneath is this love. Even though there may be a lot of arguing, underneath it all there's this love. 10 of Hearts is happy home, happy family, celebration and joy. And the 9 of Hearts is happiness individually within yourself. Sometimes we think that we're going to find happiness in the partner, and happiness will come to our lives if we find that right partner. But maybe you just need to find the happiness within yourself first, and then that partner will come to you. So look deeper. Look deeper at the situation. Maybe you're not married. Maybe you're single. Maybe you're not married because you have a lot of arguments with your partners and it just never gets to that point. So maybe you need to find that happiness within you. Do the things that you enjoy. Do the hobbies that you enjoy. Join the sports that you enjoy, the activities, the social groups, and that person that might be good for you might be there. Don't pass up on those things that bring joy to your life, because maybe those activities and those hobbies are where you're going to find this person if you're a single person. And here's the sign from above. So, you know, heaven is watching over you, and the sign from above. So this is about the messages from your loved ones who've passed on. And so this is a very strong message for loved ones who've passed on. And here's the 7 of Wands, where maybe you felt like you had to defend yourself. Maybe you were having arguments with this person and you felt like you were defending yourself all the time. Or maybe you were arguing with them and they were always defending themselves. So the sign from above is about this forgiveness. Judgment is about forgiveness and renewal. And the renewal of the love for you, or asking you to renew your love for them. And that whatever these conflicts were, and whoever it was, whether it was you or the other person, always feeling like you had to defend yourself or they had to defend themselves, that it's irrelevant anymore. All of it's irrelevant. And here's this 2 of Pentacles, which is, this is this juggling act. So if you're struggling right now financially, and this juggling act about your money and how to make ends meet, to keep your home or where you're going to move to, there may be signs from above to help you with this. Pay attention to the signs from above. Pay attention to your intuition to help you through this difficult time if you're having a difficult time. Your loved ones may be giving you messages when you hear those repetitive songs on the radio, that same song that comes on over and over and over. Listen to the lyrics. Or if you find yourself singing a song in your head, pay attention to what the words are. Sometimes we don't know what the lyrics are. You know how you hear a song and sometimes you really don't know what the words are? Maybe it's a message to you. So do research on those lyrics. You can find those online too. And read the lyrics of that song, because maybe that's the message for you. That's the assistance you're getting to help you through this difficult time. So that's your message, Aries. Thanks for watching. I've done other readings. I've done a relationship reading and I've done a general reading for the month of October. If you subscribe, you can come back next month and find this channel much more easily and see the videos that I will upload for next month. I'm going to start doing those mid-October, because this is the last reading I'm going to do for you for the month. And I'm going to start putting up information about how to do personal readings. I just haven't figured that out yet. So thanks for watching. Take care. God bless. Hope to see you next month.